and say, President
Candidate Yoweri Museveni of NRM. You've been duly nominated.
Yeah, we've been duly nominated, and now you are allowed to continue your campaigns. And then people will clap from
wherever they are.
Of course, they'll be at Jadon.
They'll be zooming.
Yeah, but I thought that maybe could have been a good process, but also maybe the number of resources that were needed to be that. Because remember, these people are also supposed to be handed over security, they're supposed to be handed over vehicles and many other documents that they need to know. Well, still those could have been sent their offices, but I think the Electoral Commission, their wisdom, thought it was good for them to have them in one nomination center. But back to the question, there have been a sieving of these candidates. First of all, their academic credentials, and they have to collect as the guidelines given by the Electoral Commission. You have to collect the signatures from
two-thirds of all the districts of Uganda.
Yeah, from all the districts. In which case, each district you are supposed to get about 100.
The actual 100, and when you get 99, you fail the test. You fail the test if you get 99.
Yeah, so then you have to present the 100 signatures
times 98 districts.
Times the third of 9, that comes to 98 districts, which comes to about
10,000. About 10,000 signatures.
Yeah. So now, even that is not enough, because then the Electoral Commission has to sit down to see if these signatures are actually not forged from some place in Kampala and then presented, because the person has to have their national ID to show that actually it is Mututa and this is your national ID number and this is your signature to have endorsed this candidate. But again, then the Electoral Commission has to go down narrowing on these candidates. I'm sure more than 10 candidates presented some of these papers, but in their presentations you realize that there could be some loopholes or some documents missing or some signatures missing. So the nomination...
Yes, and of course that's it's nomination, and and we're trying to see how it really actually works and happens. But when we return, we shall have the Vice Chairperson of the National Resistance Movement Party from Western Region, Honorable Chris Bariomunsi, who shall join us, of course, to also tell us what this means, and of course, from the perspective as a Vice Chairperson, what this is or what this means. But as you can see, just right there, just looks like a candidate Yoweri Museveni is not far away from the nomination center in Chambogo, where this is happening. Now, to remind you, the last elections, of course, we had this exercise on the 3rd and 4th of November at the Mandela National Stadium in Nambole. There were still not so many people who get to the nomination center. So the first of we shall bring more people, want more people, is just a thing of today, because even previously we did not see so many people desiring or demanding to be at the tally center. I beg your pardon, at the nomination center. What happens there at the nomination center is the candidate just needs people to present him, the seconder, the nominator, and of course his...
by Dr. Okana Rugunda, the Secretary General of the NRM, then there's one of my veterans, Hajat Bakari. She has been with us for a long time. Then there is a Muzukuru from Karamoja. And then there is a veteran. And who else? And Dombo. Dombo is from the Secretariat. So that was my team. So I also want to thank the NRM supporters in the districts who signed, who nominated me, because you must get 100, at least 100 from each district, from 2/3 of the districts. But we got more than the 2/3. So I thank all those people who nominated me. This afternoon, we are going to launch our manifesto in Munyonyo. And in that launch, we are going to give the details of what we plan to do. Here, what I would like to emphasize is safety of the Ugandans. I have not checked the latest, but when I last checked the other day, 110 Ugandans had died from the coronavirus. And some of these were young people, some of them were old people but mature, but healthy, but they died. 110 of them. The ones who have been infected are more than almost, I think we are going now to almost 20,000, but many have recovered. Nevertheless, even when we recover, we are not sure about the consequences. Some people say that even when you recover, you remain with scars in the lungs and so on. Therefore, the best thing is for you not to get this disease. Now, our people seem not to understand this. The other day, I was in Uganda. We had not called for a public meeting. We are just going to launch the construction of a road. But there was a huge gathering of people and not observing social distancing. I tried to talk to them, but they seem not to be getting the message. But I did not encourage them by staying there long. I just waved to them and went on. Therefore, I would really like to appeal to the Ugandans in our local languages. Nti obulwadde buno temubuzanyisa, temulowooza nti muzannyo, obulwadde butta. Bano 110 abafudde bonna abasinga babadde balamu, tebabadde na bulwadde bw'amaanyi, waliwo abeemanyi ng'abantu. Waliwo ng'omukugu waffe ow'ebyamazzi Mafaabi yabadde mukugu ennyo, ate abadde akola omulimu omulungi erimoto mu kisaalu kyeyo okujja abantu mu lutobazi n'okubayigiriza okulunda ebyennyanja. Namusangayo emyezi ng'esatu egiwedde naye kati afudde. N'abalala. Muganda wange Kitaka abadde omusawo munasayansi w'ekika kya waggulu, yali ajanjaba ente zange enkwa emyaka gino gyonna emabega eyo, naye kati ono naye atugendako. Therefore, please don't take this disease carelessly. Mpulira nti ab'omu kyalo bagamba nti obulwadde buno mu kyalo tebuliiyo, nti bwa tawuni yokka. Si kituufu. Yes, omu kyalo bwadde tebunasensera kubanga we preempted the tukabutangayo tukabura kukira. Twasalawo mangu okugala ensalo y'ensonga tebwayingira nnyo munda, naye kati buli wano mu tawuni, naye kiri mu tawuni n'omukyalo kigenda kutuuka bwe mba temwekuumye. So don't say this is a disease of the town. First of all, it's not true. Some of the villages are already affected, but even those which are not affected will be affected if we do not if we are not careful. Second, or thirdly, I would like to encourage everybody to maintain peace. To maintain peace. Mpurira kubanga nesimbyewo naye ate ndi president. N'olwekyo mpulira bingi amatu gange gali wansi eyo. Mpulira abaagala kutabula bakola bino ebyekisulu kino bayiye kino bayiye kiri. Njagala kubakakasa nti tewaliwo omuntu agenda kutabula wano. Era anagezako agenda kwejusa. Kubanga ffe tetuzannya. NRM yarwana kuleeta eddembe mu nsi muno. Tewaliwo atusinga mundu wano ebyokulwana, tewaliwo atusinga okumanya ebyokulwana. Naye tetukanga bantu. N'olwekyo tewabawo asumwasumwa mbwayagala kutabula. Kubanga agenda kwejusa. Era byonna bifuna ebyekisilusulu ebiri eyo, bagala kukola kino, bagala kukola kiri, bagala kukola kiri, bakolagana baani ab'ebweru. Muyinza kukolagana okujja simanyi guno nakolagana naye ebweru agenda kukyusa ebyawano. Mugenda kwereetera olumbe lw'obwereere. Era njagala okukakasa Bannayuganda temutya muntu yenna. Bwe muwulira omusiru ayogera ebyekisilusulu mumuloope. Abamuti bakyaropa kubanga balowooza nti abapoliisi bali corrupt. It is possible, but fune kuba eddala oyo omupoliisi ali corrupt tugenda kumugjawo tuteekewo omulala kubanga abaana baffe baloonya emirimu bangi. Tetulina kubeera awo twetise abatakola so nga baagala kukola we bali. So therefore, 2 points I want to make here. First of all, Corona, please observe the guidelines. But secondly, peace. The one who wants to bring you to disturb, don't try, because we shall deal with you. Secondly, nobody should be intimidated by these crooks. And also corruption. I hear people who are corrupt, who want to do this, want to do this. We are preparing. We shall get you. So I thank you. We shall say more in the afternoon in Munyonyo when we are launching our manifesto. Thank you very much.
Yes, we thank you so much for watching UBC TV. We are still coming to you live from Chambogo, where we have had the NRM candidate successfully being nominated here by the Electoral Commission, and he is now a fully fledged candidate. Yes, he was talking to us, the media, and he warned emphatically that he has information that there are people that are planning to do a number of things, probably subversive activities, I would guess. But he says the government of Uganda is ready and very ready to handle the situation, and nothing like that will be accepted or will be allowed to happen. Yes, he was here with a number of NRM officials that accompanied him, and it is time for his departure. According to what I know, there will be a launch of the manifesto in Munyonyo, and that's where he says he will head to from here, and he will talk more about that. I'm trying to talk to the two young people that have been part of his nomination. That is Gaddafi Nasul and the young lady, and we want to hear from them because they must be having reasons. But as you can see, he's now saying bye-bye to his team, and I think they will meet in Munyonyo. We thank you so much for watching. Gwatulaba ku Star TV, President Museveni amaze okusunsulwa nga agenda okwesimbawo kuba president ku ticket y'ekibiina kya NRM. Azze n'abamwerekeddeko bangi okuva mu kibiina okuli Mama Janet, Prime Minister Dr. Rugunda, Alhaji Moses Kigongo, Justin Kasolo Lumumba, Secretary General, n'abalala. Asunsuddwa, asembeddwa abantu babiri, Gaddafi Nasul, and we want to have at least a word with them. Yes, my camera is here. Good morning, sir. Madam Seku, can you please talk to us just a minute? Yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, Gaddafi Nasul is your name.
Yeah.
There is information and